whatever it is you're worried about, whatever obstacle you're facing, whatever change you want to make in your life, whatever fears, whatever doubts you have, give that shit to God and watch him transform your whole entire life. Nothing is gonna change if you don't make those positive changes to receive what you want to receive out of life. If you don't like the way things are going, it's gonna continue to go that way unless you decide, hey, I'm gonna make a step in the direction that I want to be walking towards. Your heart is a guiding compass leading you back home. When you think you know how something is gonna go down, it never goes down like that. Pay attention to what you do daily, and I'm gonna tell you how your future is gonna look right then and there. Enjoy your life while you have it, because life is a gift from God and it is not yours to keep.
We enjoy music that has multiple instruments. So when I talk, it's not a rant, it's a symphony of ideas. And when you collect them, you say, oh, these are all these things that connect. Yeah, you know, I just tell the truth, and telling the truth is crazy in a world full of lies.
Hi friends, it's Jewel here and welcome back to another video. I want to say literally, what the fuck? We have 50 people in the community, and less than a week ago it was 40. And tomorrow is my birthday, y'all. Today is March 28th, so tomorrow I'll be turning 20 years old. But I'm gonna get into that in a little bit because that's gonna play into what I'm about to be talking about. But let me slow down. My 20th birthday is tomorrow, and I cannot believe I've been here for 20 years. It feels like I've been here, I don't even know how long. Like, at this point, time just seems like a blur to me, because technically time only exists physically. It doesn't exist outside of Earth, you know what I mean? But I was thinking, right? And y'all know me, I'm always thinking. And so I was thinking back to when I was just 11 years old. And I remember when I was 11 years old, I said, I had been feeling like really sad deep down inside ever since I was like before double digits. Like, I don't even know how old I was when like, my childhood is really a blur, I'm gonna be honest with you. But when I was 11 years old, I said out loud for the first time that I'm not gonna say what I said, because that's kind of sad to hear, like, to think back that an 11-year-old would say something like that. That's horrible. But I said, and to sum it all up, I said I didn't want to be here anymore. In so many words, I said that. And looking back at it now, my life has really transformed within these 9 years. And it's not that I started to change in 9 years. From that moment that I said that out loud and I actually put that energy out into the universe, things just only got darker from there. Like, when I was a kid, I was still able to, like, I felt sad, but then again, I was able to see the more brighter side of things. But the minute that I said out loud what I said when I was 11, when I said I didn't want to be here anymore, that sent negative energy out into the universe. And then that negative energy got bounced back onto me. And then from then on, all I kept putting was negative energy, because that's all I kept focusing on. And things got dark very, 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 very fast. And it's crazy to me, because you might, you know, if no one truly knows who I am but me, right? And so me just saying, and me coming on camera and allowing you guys to see my raw, real, vulnerable self, it's like one might say, oh, she's such a positive person, you know what I mean? Like, I wonder how long that's been going on. And in reality, I literally, right before I came out here and started recording, I said to myself, damn, it feels like I've technically always been this way. But no, this shit I really only started to make that change last year. In 1 year, everything was just different. At the end of 2022, I was a college dropout, in so many words. I just got out of the most depressing, toxic relationship ever. I was working a seasonal position at 5 and Below, and so my position was ending really, really soon. And I had little to no money coming in because it was a seasonal position. You don't work any hours. It was just a lot that just was seemingly going wrong. And I say seemingly because you have to remember, God is a good God, okay? God is always guiding us back to him. Even when you think things are going wrong, things are only going wrong because you want it to go the way you want it to go, and God is like, no, it's not gonna go that way. And so you throw a little temper tantrum or whatever, and you get in your feelings because you don't want to listen to God. I'ma just call it what it is, because I've been there before. Every single time something goes wrong and I get in my feelings, I was like, dog, I really wanted it to be this way, and I just shut down and I'm like, bro, whatever. That's because I'm throwing a little temper tantrum, and then give it some time and then you realize actually it worked out for me. I threw that tantrum for nothing. And then you turn around and you apologize to God and say, God, forgive me. But God has already forgiven you. Each and every day that you wake up, you have been forgiven. Anyways, what was I saying? I was saying something about when I was like 11 years old. Oh yeah, it wasn't until 2023, right? I had just ended the seasonal position. It was January 6th, I remember. That was my last day working at 5 and Below. Last year, January 6th. And yeah, I decided, you know what? I'm done with the suicidal thoughts. I'm done with the depression. I'm done with feeling that way. I was done. I didn't know what steps to take, but I was fucking done. I was like, dog, if I go like this, if I go down this route any longer, I wouldn't be here a year from now. I wouldn't be here today if I was still I'm gonna tell you right now, because boy, Jesus Christ, I would not be here today if I was continuing down that path. And so deep down in my body, I always knew something in me just kept like nudging me to retreat back into myself. And that's when I started meditating. My first time meditating was January of last year. And that wasn't my first time meditating, but my first time actually like taking time to come back into myself was January of last year. And that was the first step I took towards changing my life, was meditating. Actually, it wasn't even the first step. It was kind of towards the end of 2022, and I got into journaling, but I literally journal almost every single day. So that was kind of like the first steps, but it wasn't consistent. But what I'm trying to say here is nothing changes if nothing changes. If you want your life to look different, if you don't like the way things are going, it's gonna continue to go that way unless you decide, hey, I'm gonna make a step in the direction that I want to be walking towards. Because you can't be wanting to go this way, yet you taking steps this way. What's like, how do you think you're gonna get over here if you're going over here? And the thing is, God will always make a way. So if you are going over here and you decide, bro, what am I doing? God will make a way for you to merge back into this way. You don't have to stay here. Your heart is the guiding compass, leading you back home, leading you back to yourself, literally. And at that time in my life, I had no idea that I was gonna get to where I am today. I had no idea. My main goal, I remember saying to myself, my main goal was just peace of mind. Because I truly believed back then, and I still believe now, it is 100%, nothing is impossible. It is 100% possible to live a life of no stress, of no worry, of no anxiety, of no depression. Now, of course, we're human. We're going to feel these emotions. And of course, every now and then I feel sad, I feel scared, I feel angry. But the difference between me now and even me back then is I feel those emotions. I don't become those emotions. You won't ever hear me saying I'm angry, because I'm not angry. I feel angry. However, feelings pass, but you have to let them pass. You can't be bottling those feelings in because you're holding on to that. You have to let the feelings pass through you. Just like air, just when you breathe in and you breathe out, you're allowing the air you're letting go of the air. Literally, if you want things to change, you have to let go of what once was and allow what is coming into your life to be brought into your life. You know what I mean? Like, I released my fears, my worries, all those limiting beliefs that I had on my life, and I placed them into God's hands. I just placed them into God's hands, and then God's mighty, mighty, mighty hands has transformed that energy. Because I don't know what education system, everyone has gone through growing up, but I live in America, and so one of the main things you start learning in middle school science class is energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be transformed and manipulated. Okay, so whatever energy you put out into the universe is going to be transformed and sent right back to you. And so I released that energy onto God's hands with the intention of transforming it into something more powerful, and then God released that back onto me. And let me just say, in this time that I've been really surrendering, even the dreams and plans and goals that I have for my life, I released them into God, and then I just continue going back on about my day. Like, all you have to do is release and just keep on living and come to a slowdown, so that way you can really stop being so anxious. One of my main philosophies in life, I will forever say this: when you let go of expectation, you letting go of disappointment at the same time, because expectation creates feelings of anxiety. When you expect something to go a certain way, you're blocking out God. You're limiting God and how much he can really do. There is no there is no fixed way for something to unfold. There is no fixed way for something to unfold. Life is abundant. When you think you know how something is gonna go down, it never goes down like that, because you are not God and you cannot see what's next. You cannot, I don't even know the words I'm trying to say for that right now, but you have to release everything and place them into God's hands. Your dreams, your goals, whatever it is you want to do, place them into God's hands. Let God work on that while you work on yourself, because God is working on it. Technically, it's already done. You know what I mean? Now you have to work on yourself and get into the energy of receiving. Nothing is gonna change if you don't make those positive changes to receive what you want to receive out of life. Nothing is gonna change. If I had not made those changes sometime around last year, the beginning of last year, if I had not made those changes, I would not be sitting here today. And it's crazy because I even said this morning, I talk to God every single morning, and I came out here this morning and I told God, I'm like, wow. It hit me, because I'm like, wow, I'm actually seeing my future unfold in front of my very eyes. You have to appreciate every single moment of the journey, because it creates such a beautiful picture. Looking back from last year to now, what a journey it has been, and I am so grateful for this whole entire life that I've been living. First of all, you gotta I'm telling you, whatever it is that you want your life to look like, I'm telling you, it is so possible. When you think it's not possible, that's a limiting belief that you have subconsciously that you need to break down. When you say to yourself, nah, I can't achieve that, you gotta knock that limiting belief down. Anytime you have a thought that pops up in your head that is gonna keep you stuck where you are, I need you to call that belief out. Call that thought out and say, wait a minute, that's not true. Who told me that was true? And I want you to knock it down and in that place of that missing belief, the wind is going crazy. In the place of that missing belief, create a new one saying anything is possible. Literally, this big ass planet that sustains our life, It's possible. Have you not realized that? Food is free. I'm literally growing some radishes. Can you see the seeds? I just planted them today, so please. Food is literally free. I have some cherries that just started growing in a bush. We got a papaya tree that grew out of nowhere. Food is free all around you. Comfort is free all around you. Everything you need has been gifted to us by God. You are undefined. You are a wild human animal. You are not meant to be this portrayed version of humans that's like we're so whatever. I don't know the mold because it's been a while since I've placed myself into that box, okay? So I don't even know what's going on, because I like every now and then I see something like I don't know what the hell people got going on these days. All I can do is just wish them the best. I pray that everybody opens their eyes to the truth that we were placed here to live a life and learn about ourselves, learn about who we are, come back home to ourselves. Nothing is gonna change if you don't allow it to change. Nothing is gonna change if you don't make those changes, because God wants you to see. God wants to reveal to you the desires that he has for you. He really, really does. It's like he's biting his nails waiting for you to make those changes. Make those changes today. I don't care what it is. I don't care what you want to do. Make those changes. If you want to live a much healthier lifestyle, if you want to get in shape, I'm getting so passionate right now. I'm in Aries, okay? I think I said my birthday is tomorrow. I'm in Aries. And so Aries are very fiery, passionate souls, and I'm feeling that right now, because I really am about to be screaming in a second if I don't calm down. And then I got the sun, I'm sweating it up a little bit, but I'm okay. I gotta calm down, just turn it down a notch. But y'all don't understand, we got 50 people in the community, right? That's 50 people who are making a change to do something better. And if you're new here, consider joining the community if you want to make that change. Like, I'm telling you, like, I did not get to where I am today by just continuing to be sad and to continue to worry and continue to stress. In the Bible, it says, do not worry. And I remember hearing that as a kid, a little kid, and I'm like, and you think to yourself, what should a kid be worrying about? But as a kid, I had so much stress and worry on my mind, and I used to think it's normal for people to worry, and it's not. It's not normal for us as humans to worry, because we have God on our fucking side. Why do we need to worry? Why do we need to have everything in control when God is on our side? Hello? Give it to God. Whatever it is you're worried about, whatever obstacle you're facing, whatever change you want to make in your life, whatever fears, whatever doubts you have, give that shit to God and watch him transform your whole entire life. I'm telling you, I cannot believe that I'm here today and that I've seen my future unfold. And you want to know how I know my future is unfolding? In the way that I have originally hoped for it to unfold. Because when I released those dreams and plans and desires into God's hands, I started to make positive changes. And let me tell you something. If you want to see how your future is going to turn out, pay attention to the energy you send out into the universe. Pay attention to what you do daily. And I'm going to tell you how your future is going to look right then and there. Whatever you're doing daily, trust and believe. You keep that up, your future is going to look just like however you're making it look. And I'm sending so much positive energy out into the world, and it's just making me so happy. Let me tell you something. This is the most magnetic, the most abundant, the most richest, the most alive that I felt in my whole entire life. This is the most happiest I felt. And the crazy thing is, if I keep this up, which I will, because I've been keeping it up for months, almost a full year. See, the beginning of 2023, that was just the beginning. That was just the beginning. But if I'm keeping this up, who knows where I'm gonna be six months ago? How long was 6 months ago? That was back in June, I believe. And that's when I got fired from my job at Pollo. So from 6 months ago to now, completely, oh my gosh, like what? 6 months ago, I was worrying every now and then. I was a little unhappy, but I still had my eyes on God. And here I am 6 months later, worry-free, stress-free, positive, light, love, everything, sunshine and happy rainbows. And every now and again there will be moments where I'm like, dog, I don't like the way I feel. But let me tell you right now, you choose your own vibration. You can choose how you want to feel. You can choose that. If literally, you might think you don't have a choice, but you have a choice. For example, if you're a driver, I don't have a car, so I don't be driving, but if you drive, right, if somebody cuts in front of you, you can choose to get upset and get pissed off, or you can choose to just let that shit go. Let them go wherever they trying to go. You know what I mean? As long as you're safe, as long as you're alive, and no matter what happens, pray over your life. Pray to God. I don't know if you guys believe in God. I just keep saying God because I personally believe in God. So whoever you believe in, pray to that higher power and say, God, I say God. So ask God to watch over your life. Ask God to keep you out of the face of danger. Ask God to constantly protect you. And that will also take away one of your worries. Know that you have time. Know that everything is working out in your favor because God is a good God. God has given us this big ass, blue ass, green ass planet. God has given us this revitalizing wind. God has given us this really warm sun. God has provided us with everything we need. Everything. Wherever you want to be in life, make that change today. I don't care. All you have to do is start. Whatever it is, know that it's not impossible. Know that you can do it. Every time you have those doubts come up, remind yourself that God is a good God. Remind yourself that God is in your corner. Remind yourself that God is there. Let me tell you something. This is going to be the last thing I say before I end this video. Another thing I stopped doing was turning to other people when I had a problem. I remember every time something went wrong, I would be quick to call up a friend like, oh my gosh, guess what just happened, da 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 da. And the thing is, I want you guys to stop doing that. I don't care, okay? Let me just say that I don't care. I want you guys to stop doing that and turn to God, because you don't need sympathy. You need strength to push past that obstacle. Turning to another human being is only going to give you that sympathy that you're looking for, but you don't need sympathy. You need strength to keep on going and to push past whatever obstacle you're facing. Oh my goodness, you guys. I pray that this video finds whoever needs to hear these messages, because somebody out there needs to see this video. I know that for a fact. You are undefined. You are not fixed. You are uncontrollable. You are a wild human animal. Embrace your nature. Embrace it. Embrace it. Go touch some grass with your bare feet. Get your hands in the dirt. Plant some soil. Look at the trees. Connect with the life around you. Look at my papa boy. Look at my... Oh, okay. Look at him. Like, just connect with the life around you. Look at trees. Go hug a tree. Talk to God. Take some time and just really enjoy your life while you have it, because life is a gift from God and it is not yours to keep. I want you to make this life unlike any other life you've lived. That is truly all that I have to say for this video, I believe. And if you guys enjoyed it, then please do be sure to give this video a like and really just engage in any way, shape, or form that you can, so that way this video can get pushed out to other people who might need to see this video. And I will see you on my next one. My birthday is tomorrow. You can wish me a happy birthday, or you don't have to. Like, I really don't mind, because at the end of the day, all I want is just to see my birthday, and that's enough for me, really. And yeah, I'll see you in my next one, and until next time, bye friends.